Good day, guys. This is Oligraphy's Code Word, and I'm here to teach you again on how to on how to be a developer, a web developer. So, things you need to know before you become a web developer. First thing you need to know is HTML. Second, CSS, and the last one, JavaScript. As a beginner first. There are certain languages you need to learn for web developing, but the core language and the important ones is three. Once you're good at these three, you're a hot cake. There are certain languages also such as to learn jQuery, jQuery, media query, media query. CSS is an outdated one. Now we use CSS3 and what HTML5. So you learn PHP for your backend. You can also learn Java for your server side. Yeah, but the most important one I would advise you choose is this. This is the best. Learning this. So the HTML5 means what? It means hypertext. Hypertext markup language. And the CSS3 means what? Cascading style sheet. Cascading style sheet. And JavaScript works for functionality. I will explain. Media query works for responsiveness. So that's like how would I use this for? I use media query for more responsiveness. And PHP work for your backend or server side. You can use it for your database also. Most times you use PHP for your login page also. So that's it. So for web developing is divided into two sectors. Let me explain this. So HTML5 works for your body, for your web page body or your content. That is what HTML5 works for. It's just like having you want to cook a soup. The pot is the one that is going to have all the ingredients in it. It contains all the ingredients and the soup in it. So that's what the work of HTML5. It carries all in it. Then CS3 is a styling sheet. Like after putting your soup and everything, you need the Maggi or salt to make your soup spicy. So the work of CS3 is to make your website spicy and what beautiful. So JavaScript is the work of functionality. Like your soup, when I use my example, you need the fire to make your soup done or to start your soup to get done. So the work of JavaScript also works for functionality. It functions your website. It makes your website more interactive to your user. A media query works for responsiveness. In case of you want to make a mobile website and a desktop website, just to make them more responsive. PHP for your backend, you can use PHP for your database also your I'm explaining this. Your database, you can use it for your database, also for your backend. PHP works for validation. I'm a login validation, and so on. PHP is a very good server-side language. PHP means hyper hypertext preprocessor. Hypertext preprocessor. So now I think you've known about languages you need to learn to be a web developer. So at least if you know these three languages, then you are good to go in web development. At least. But if you find it hard to learn JavaScript and you want to make your web development career fast, you can still leave JavaScript a bit and learn media query. But I won't lie to you, you really need JavaScript web development. So now we have different types of web developers. We have the front end developer, the back end developer. Yeah, the front end developer works with your website UI or UX. UX means user experience. That is front end. Front end developer. They work with your UX, your UI, and the UX. UI means user interface and UX means user experience. They also work also work also design your web pages as well as front end developer. Backend, do you even know what backend means? Backend means there are programs which won't show in the content of your website. They work as backends. They work background on the ground your website. They are the one who functions website in the background, but they won't show in your content. Only some functionalities of JavaScript like alert, window, dot console, window.alert, console.log, and so on. So that's work of front end developer. Now back end. I think I've explained back end also. So to be a developer, you ask me who is a web developer? A web developer is a person who designs or develop a website. And for you to be a web developer, a certified web developer, you must be very good in this language, in those languages I mentioned earlier. And also, we have some people we call a freelancer. These freelancers are good. They are good web developer, and not only in web developing, they can be good in other areas in programming also. Freelancer. So thank you for watching. Please can you subscribe, like, share, and love you all. Thank you. Watch out for my next video also, which I'm gonna be teaching you how these things works. Thank you for watching.